Tool 35. When three or four verbs are in a row, any verb that is between two other verbs is both a helper verb and also a main verb. So the middle verb is the helper verb, either BH, HH, or RH, for the verb CV, PV, or RV that comes after it. The middle verb is the verb PV or RV for the helper verb HH or RH in front of it. Okay, write this one down and we'll look at some examples. So what this tells us is that if we have three or four verbs, they're a chain. And just like if you have a train, let's say, right, one car is in front of the car, behind it. It's also behind the car in front of it, right? So very simple. I ate dinner. SV, right? Subject and verb. I have eaten dinner. Subject, have is our have helper. Eaten is our PV, right? Okay, now we add another one. I should have eaten dinner. Well, now we've got, the subject is the same. We've still got have is our HH. We've still got eaten is our PV, but we add should in front of it. And should, we know, is a root helper, right? So should is an RH, and an RH goes with what kind of verb? A root verb, right? So have is a root verb, but it's also a have helper for the pre-started verb eaten, okay? So in other words, this middle one is going to do double duty. It's going to be the root verb for the root helper. It's going to be the have helper for the pre-started verb, okay? It's going to be the HH for this. It's going to be the RV for this. I'll give you another one. I could have bought a lottery ticket. Okay, again, that subject is I. Could, we know, is a root helper. That needs a root verb after it. The root verb is have. But have is also going to be an HH, or a have helper, for the pre-started verb bought. Okay, so again, the middle verb does two things at once. It's both the root verb that goes with that root helper, it's also the have helper that goes with the pre-started verb. Here's one with four in a row. I should have been studying all week. Okay, easy way might be to look at the last one first. Studying, we can see, is a continuing verb, right? Okay, continuing verb goes with what kind of helper? It goes with a be helper, okay? But this be helper is also, goes with have, okay? And have, HH, right, goes with a PV. So this is a pre-started verb that goes with the have helper have. I'm making a mess of this. Have is also, have is the have helper. It's also, again, the root verb for, that goes with the root helper should. So the first one and the last one will only be one thing. Should is going to be a root helper, and that's all it is. But because it's a root helper, it needs a root verb to go with it. That root verb is have. Should goes with have. Have is also going to be a have helper that goes with the pre-started verb. And because it's a have helper, it needs a pre-started verb with it. So it goes with the pre-started verb been. Okay, PV is been. Been is also the be helper for the continuing verb studying. Space these out a little bit so we can see them better. So we've got three or four verbs at the same time. The ones in the middle will do two things at once. They'll go with the one before it, they'll go with the one after it. This have goes with should, this have goes with been. This been goes with have, this been goes with studying. Okay? So when you're analyzing a sentence that has three or four verbs in a row, be sure you know what the ones in the middle are doing with the ones that are at the beginning and end.